following presentation is being brought to you by Sports Plus.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the beautiful Cleveland, Ohio, sitting on the banks of Lake Erie. I am Pacific, and I'm right outside the corner store. You know, I'm trying to give me a little bit of food before we play this game, but welcome to the World Series, Season 9 World Series. Yes, it's been a minute since we streamed one of these games, and so far, a lot has happened, and we are stationed right here in whatever right field this is. And this is probably a game that's gonna probably like shape this whole series. Last night it didn't go so well for Cleveland. Lots of bickering from the team, and Regam was quite frankly done with the whole organization and what was going on. And he got rid of Drake and got rid of what's his name, FaZe Rev, and that was a pretty interesting move by Regam shortly after Game 3's loss. Meanwhile, for Milwaukee, they've been steaming through this series. 100%. They've been playing their butts off all playoffs long, and they are 2 wins away from the Season 9 World Series title. And this game's about to get underway soon. And I don't even know what's going on at this point, and I think they're still getting BP at this point. But we have a good game tonight. And this stream is brought to you by Pacific Sports Network. Yes, I'm advertising. Yes, I'm kidding though. But you know, try the local seafood spot, the Pacific Seafood Haven, now open in Ottawa, Canada, and we'll be right back with the game. Oh, we're opening anyways. Bomba Clot. My producers just told me that we about to start the game. My producers just told me, you know, that the game about to start. But anyways, let's talk about the series as everything's getting set. So Game 1 was a doozy, I will say. Milwaukee did walk away with that game after a strong 4th inning from Eric Ma. Eric has been one of the key pieces on this team for a minute, and he's been doing his part as Cleveland takes the field. Game 2, Cleveland takes the game. Their offense overloads Milwaukee in extras. Father with a 6-hit game, 1 homer, 2 RBIs to put the Guardians up 7-4, and it was dealt off by Mr. Regam as he now is about to take the mound for his team. Down 2-1 in this series. He is looking to make this tie, and yeah, I don't know what's going on, but we about to start soon. And Mel leadoff for Milwaukee here. I listen now, like, Mel has been doing his stuff. He's been pitching, he's been dealing this entire time, and he is 2 wins away from dealing Milwaukee to a World Series title. With that being said, Cleveland entering this game does not want to go down 3-1 heading back to Milwaukee. That is going to be something. Regam throws the first pitch of this game, and we're underway. Mel starts us off and throws it away. What a start. Wow, what an error. I mean, wow. Man on first, Father throws the ball away unexpectedly, and that is not a start you want to have if you're Cleveland. Cleveland's main key ideas to even try and win this game is hold Milwaukee's offense. They have to hold all their offense, and they have to score. Now Regam's gonna have to work extra as he throws a slider down low and in for strike 1. Working on Eric here. Eric had a phenomenal game last night, closed out the game for Milwaukee to grab the series lead as Regam throws strike 2 way inside. Oh, wow. Fastball sitting in that top corner there. It is 0-2. And for Regami, he needs to limit the amount of pitches he's thrown. I mean, golly, he is been out of these games in 2-3 innings just purely by throwing 40 pitches, and his accuracy got a little wonky, which kind of led to unnecessary homers allowed as he's going to strike out Eric down low with the sinker. Beautiful pitch by Regam. He'll collect his first K of the game. Now Cade, the undisputed rookie, is up. Cade has been doing his stuff, man. From hitting walk-off homers in the NLCS to hitting a grand slam last night to put Milwaukee up 7-4. That Cade has been doing his stuff. He's probably jumped ahead in this NL Rookie of the Year race, beating Aaron's probably. As Regum in a quick 0-2, he is not playing around tonight. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to have to throw less pitches in these innings. Regum in a 0-2, trying to get Cade to swing, hopefully. Swinging a miss down low, and that is a K. The second strikeout for Regum. And these guys look like they're probably going to strand Mel on the base here. And Mel's batting. Speaking of Mel, they should have had all 3 outs, but an undisputed error by Father prevented that from happening. I don't know where Regum went, but this is a game so far. It is not what you want to see out of Milwaukee. Early offensive struggles. Throws the changeup down low for strike 1. Regum is not playing around. And see, Regum has a lot on his plate now. Now that he got rid of 2 fielders, that just Soda Mel hits that one that is popped up, and that is out of the inning for Cleveland. 10 pitches thrown in this first inning, 2 Ks for Regum. That is a good start if you're the Guardians right now, as Father is now leading off. Mel going on for his 4th straight time. And Mel's gonna pitch. First pitch, thrown sinker low. That's gonna be ball 1 outside. 1-0 count. Father has been putting it on. He's been putting on a show. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. They pulled me out the room. I don't know what they needed me for, but it's a 2-1 count for Mel. And Father laces that one back. That's going to be foul. That's going to be a 2-2. Father trying to figure out his ropes to the game. He had a big hitting night last time out in Game 2. Hadn't been seen in Game 3. They said he was out with some strain in his hamstring, but he is back. Mel in a 2-2. Ball 3, and that's going to be a full count. Not typically what you see from Mel. Mel's kind of an aggressive pitcher, if you ask me, but, you know, Mel trying to decide what he's going to do. And the 3-2 pitch is coming your way. And that is meat drilled past Eric through the wall, and that is going to be a ground rule dope. Holy crap, that was smoked. That was such a meaty pitch. Holy crap. That is a 218 hit velocity, 96 power off the bat. And that is not the start you want to get if you are Milwaukee. Milwaukee has been known for putting up runs, and as of lately, Regamin's friends have been trickling down as that knuckle gets thrown way up inside. That is going to be strike 1. Mel It's not playing around here. He already gave up a crazy double to Father. Regum pops it up back, and that is going to land in the second deck off somewhere. It's going to be a 0-2 count. Probably hit one of the fans, and that is going to be a pitch here.
Not here.
Swing and a miss for Regum. That is the first K for Mel. Not something you see. And Z-Man making his first ever career postseason, and that is going to.
Getting to meet all these people.
And that is going to be a meat sinker outside for strike one. Jesus. What a pitch. Z-Man making his first debut as a rookie in the postseason. Slider way up inside for Mel. That is going to be a 0-2. But will Z-Man make his sporadic appearance, or will Mel shut this team down? They are trying to make themselves, I guess, competitive here, and that is going to be a 1-2. Mel kind of in a pickle. The 1-2. Z-Man swings and misses. That is strikeout number 2 for Mel. And Dev is up. Dev is known to have his moments. Dev is sporadic here and there. Not much you would see from Dev. Swinging a miss on the sinker outside. That's going to be an 0-1 count easily. Mel is trying to deal his way through this inning, and he kind of, from Milwaukee's standpoint, they got to put up some runs next inning. As wow, what a hack. That is a crazy changeup at outside. That's going to be a quick 0-2. And Cleveland's probably going to strand Father on second after a crazy ground ball. Swing and a miss up high. That is 3 up, 3 down for Mel. 3 Ks to the first inning, and we move to the top of the second. Scoreless here, but this is probably going to get exciting, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, honestly, from me being a long-time owner, a long-time player here, this World Series honestly has taken a lot of twists and turns. Not much that we have expected from a team like Milwaukee coming in here and competing with a battered Cleveland team, as Eric fouls that one off. That is quickly an 0-1. And Eric, there's rumors that Eric and friends are out of here come next season. That is going to open the league's competition. As Eric drills that one deep left, and that is gone. 1-0 for Milwaukee here. Early in this game, Eric absolutely lasers one to left. Regam not happy with that one. That is not something you want to give up early in this game. That was murdered. Wow, what a play from Eric. And as I've been saying for a long time, Eric has came up and showed up for his team. This has been the league's competition. As Eric drills that one deep left, and that is gone. Down low for strike one. Trying to get back what he lost. That was killed. I mean, throws the same slider down low and in. That is 0-2. Cade not really swinging as much. Looking at these pitches, quite concerned what they have him doing as far as swinging and looking and actually using his eye. And Cade's gonna pop that one up. Like I said, that is a interesting strat. They have been crazy aggressive on Cade, but he has just been passing up strike after strike. And as a manager, you gotta adjust to something. I mean, these are pitches that you gotta take yard. I mean, if you're anybody in this league, that's kind of a ridiculous, statement. Icy up to bat, his first of the game. He just came in late. Icy drills that one. That is going to be lined out straight to father in right field. That is going to be 2 outs. And the Pro Kamaski Mel is up. I don't know why y'all are all Eric, but whatever. Regam steps on the mound, pitches. Mel swings down low at the slider, hoping for strike one. And Regam's definitely trying to bounce back. He's trying to limit the runs as much as possible. But his team is not great when he's off the mound. They have blown at least 5 games without him being on the mound. And quite frankly, with FaZe Rev being gone, Regam has to do that mound some justice if he's going to try and make this World Series competitive. After this season, though, it is about to be lit. We are supposed to have basketball action starting right after Thanksgiving. Mel pops that one up straight to father. That is out of the inning. Bottom of the second here in Cleveland. 1-0 Milwaukee early here. Mel gonna try and do his thing. Eric with a solo shot. Father is back up. As I was saying earlier, a team like, we're supposed to have basketball here. It's supposed to be lit. We're going to have a lot of venues where we're hosting this from. Most notably, Penn State Health Arena, home to many of the RSA Sports Awards ceremonies. And State Farm Arena, as well as the United Center and some other locations that to be announced soon, as father drills that one foul, hits a fan upstairs. And that was I don't know what's going on. I don't know how many fly balls have went behind the pitcher, but that is a changeup way outside. And then I guess we're supposed to be on a long break. RSH baseball will not return until January. A looming shutdown is coming, and until then, that is going to be fouled off way back. Another strike that should have been gone. My father. And it is a 1-2 count. Mel is fishing for the 4th K of this game. Mel, kick fires, check swing. That is going to be 2-2. Father keeping himself alive. Had that screeching double earlier that just got past Eric. Eric known to be a very elite fielder in these playoffs, making plays all the way from left, sniping runners at first. That is a ridiculous statement if you ask me. Swing and a miss at the changeup. That is Mel's 4th K of the game. And Regam is up. Regam strikeout king as well. Trying to tie this game at least. He's trying to make this competitive as possible, but he can't do it all the time. And I kind of feel bad for bro. He puts the team in the situation last night where Dom drills that one back. K's, oh, what a catch by Katie.
Left pocket full of pink pigeons. Pocket got blues in it.
That is not what you want to hear.
I'm walking on a damn house. He ain't running up a bag.
I'm a Cleveland team. And Z-Man is up. Flies out on his first career at bat. Mel trying to take advantage of the situation. Pick fire. Z-Man launches that one deep to left field, and it is gone. Tie game. Z-Man with a crazy laser to left field, and it is tie game in Cleveland. Z-Man with his first homer of these postseason. And that is not something you want to give up, ladies and gentlemen. All bad. Career at bat. Mel trying to take advantage of the situation. Kick fire. Z-Man launches that one deep to left field, and it is gone. Tie game. Tie game in Cleveland, folks. And Dev takes on the sinker down low. Mel is I don't know what Mel's doing. I don't know what's going on. A lot of things should have been happening as Dev just stares at it way inside. That is 0-2. We are getting ready to head to the third inning. I probably just commentator cursed myself. But producers are even laughing at that. A strike out swinging. 5th K for Mel. That is going to give us to the top of the third inning. This World Series game is sponsored by Brownie's Bakery, the bakery that brings all your baked goods. Now open a new law firm in the Dallas, Texas area, but, you know, it's a lot going on in the companies and the corporations and all that. But a lot of new fast food spots are opening up in these stadiums. I will say that. I ain't gonna lie. A lot is opening up. As Regam gets back on the mound. First pitch, kick fired. Sinker down low for Eric. Does not swing at it. That is... wow. If we look at Eric's swinging chart, he normally likes those low outside pitches. Surprised he didn't kill that one into the night, as that slider down low is not painted. That's going to be a 1-1. Eric looking for his pitch. Regam trying to do everything in his power to prevent. As he check swings once again, that is going to be a 2-1 to Eric. Eric Meyer already has a solo shot in this game. Time called here. And I guess he just steps back in the spot, I guess. And Eric does not swing up high. That is a 3-1 count. Not the spot you want to be in if you're Regam. This is kind of a ridiculous count to be in. Regam struggles in those high counts, especially when it's a 3-0 count or 3-1. Regam has struggled time and time again. And what did I say? As Eric pops that one up, lucky to get out of there alive. That was a very weak pitch on the inside. I think that was Daniels. Now Cade is up. I don't know why they're all Eric Mai. I don't know where this popularity came from. But here comes Cade once again. Not swinging, not actually using the eye. You got to kind of think as a person, as a player, as a coach, is this guy just auto-taking? Oh, never mind. He swings at that Ganter down low. That's going to be a 1-1. I don't know what's going on. But Cade has had many opportunities to send these balls out of the park. But what he's given, he just looks past them. Once again, wow, what a crazy sinker. 93 on the gun. There's going to be a 1-2 count to Cade. Regam kick fires. Cade drills that one straight to father. That is going to be another line out. And Milwaukee is down to the last out of the inning. Regam dealing his way through after giving that solo bomb to Eric earlier. But they are getting things under control. Icy is up to bat, trying to hopefully prove something to his team. Last time out, I think Icy popped out to left field. Regam kick fires. Change up and away. Not gonna be called for a strike. That's gonna be 1-0. You know, Icy, he's been moving around. And it's flirts of him. Wow, that is going to be another pop out. Bottom of the third we go. Still tied. As I was saying, I see you've been moving around. There's also rumors that him and Capital could possibly be linking up again in this off-season free agency frenzy that we have going on. And there's a lot of things that's going on already for season 10. A season that won't even start till January. We'll be focused on the NBA until then. And wow, that's God deep left field now. Throws something down the middle. And that is a lead-off super father. What is going on? Man, just giving up homers today. 2-1 Cleveland. The Dom is up. And Mel is... I don't know what Mel's going on. I don't know what Mel is doing. It is not the Mel that we have seen in these past 3 games. He's going to throw Knuckle away. And Ergon's 0 for 2 so far. They've simply just got to reg him, but the other key pieces are starting to come through. Throws the Knuckle again, and Cade is going to get the pop out. Another pop out for Reg. And like I said, they're getting to the star player, but his other people are coming through. And that is kind of what you see out of a lot of these teams. They don't have a base to support them, especially when they have a star. You know? I don't know what's going on with Mel. Z-Man is up, hopefully to try and extend this lead for Cleveland. We know he's a heavy hitter. And heavy hitter, I do say so myself. Cade is going to get that, and that is going to be the second out of this inning. And we have Dev at heavy hit ball. I so 180 velocity on the ground. A guy that knows how to hit the ball very well. He hits very hard. Dev is up. Mel kick fires away. Change up outside once again. You know, Dev is just swinging at those. It's ridiculous. And kick firing away from Mel. That's going to be taken for ball 1. Wow. I'm surprised that wasn't. Oh, no, that was a strike. My bad. I don't know why it appeared as a ball for me, but that was indeed a strike. I knew it was a strike. As Mel tries to get Dev upstairs, trying to get out this inning. Dev is like, no, you're not going to get me with that. Mel's going to kick firing away here. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. That is going to be a strikeout once again. And the innings change. We are at the top of the 4th. This has been a quiet game from both teams in comparison to the 11-9 final last night. Son, it's the 4th, and the lights go dark here at Progressive Field, and I think they're doing an entrance. I don't know who that is coming out. That is Z-Man coming out to pitch in the 4th inning. And Z-Man gets yeeted. And I don't know what's going on today. I don't know what's going on today. What is going on today? Z-Man's like dead. And we are back, I guess. Z-Man is I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what transpired moments ago, but now we are here. We have a play ball in the fourth inning. Z-Man is subbing in for Regum. Regum exits the game with 3 Ks through 3 and 1 homer given up to Eric. I think they're going to save themselves for Father to close, I am assuming. And Z-Man gets into a 1-1 with Eric. Eric not the type to swing. But they're going to try to get him with the knuckle spam or whatever. 2-1 count quickly here. That is going to be whipped. Tally ho to Mel, safe. Mel barely escapes the snipe. Wow, crazy slider up and in to Mel. I mean, not to Mel, to Eric. It's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on here. Eric is in a 1-1 with Z-Man. Z-Man is trying to lead Cleveland, hopefully. That is going to be a sweeper outside. That is going to be 2-1 once again. Z-Man's not happy with his results against Eric so far. Really patient batter, Eric is. Sometimes you can get him, but the other times you really have to try. He swings at the sinker up high. He wanted it. He wanted that. That is going to be 2-2. 2-2 here. Z-Man is trying to deal out. Z-Man up high, gets Eric swinging and missing at the fastball, up and away. Z-Man testing the patience here as Cade is up. And Cade just takes on another strike. And like I've been saying all game, this has to be a coach's decision. I don't think there's any way that a guy is just taking on so many strikes. They've given him time and time again very hittable pitches, very homerable pitches, I will say. Pitches that legit anybody else is probably taking a hit for. And he's gonna check again. That is gonna be a 2-1 count easily for Katie. You gotta kind of suspect, is this guy actually look using his eye, or is he just hoping and praying, the other team is just ball spamming him? Like I said, now that is a missed homer pitch. That's 2-2. Z-Man tries to get the up high fastball. It's getting ridiculous. Z-Man in a full count with Cade. This is not the bat you want to be in. And Cade lifts that one. That has popped up immediately. Like I've been saying, there is genuinely no way you're sitting here and taking on clip after clip. Oh my God, I see absolutely drilled that one deep left field and gone. And Milwaukee takes the lead. Holy crap, what a ride by Icy in the crew. that is going to be 3-2 Milwaukee in the fourth. And as a guy that's trying to slowly get out the inning, that is not the homer you want to give up. The Iceman himself returns once again and has frozen the Cleveland crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Eric swings up. Oh, not Eric. Mel swings up high at the fastball. Fuck out the way. Mel in a 1-1. Mel tries to take that one for a ride as well. Will Father get to it? He will get to it. That is another line out, and Milwaukee will enter the bottom of the fourth with a 3-2 ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, it is getting down to the last bits here. We might see some unexpected turns, twists and turns. This is a crucial game for Cleveland if they want to stay alive in the World Series. Mel, 34 pitches in. They haven't taken him off the mound. Father is going to lift that one over to Eric. He's going to get there. That is going to be the first out. Regam 0 for 3. He has been cold. A Regam shot here would wake up this offense even more. Like I said earlier, Z-Man and Father both with solo shots early in this game, but Regam has been quiet. Regam has been quiet so far, but will Mel throw the sinker outside? He will. That's going to be ripped down past Cade. That is going to be a base runner safe. That is going to be safe at 1 with Z-Man up. That is a ripped ball. That actually could have been homer. 210 hit velocity. I mean, these balls are getting killed. Z-Man is in the perfect position to put Cleveland in the lead. And if you're Milwaukee here, you need to watch out for Z-Man as he takes on a slider up and in. That is going to be 0-1 quickly here. Mel, decisions for Mel. It is not the time to joke around if you're Mel here. Throws the sweeper up high, and that is 0-2. Decisions. Mel's accuracy is getting down. 0-2. Will he go for the kill? Swing and a miss up high, and that is the 7th strikeout of the game for Mel. He has been killing it all night long. And he is 39 pitches through. 2 outs remain. Oh, yeah, 2 outs are on the board. 1 out remains for Mel to complete his night. Dev takes on sinker sitting in the zone. Decisions, and Mel has officially hit 40 pitches. And that accuracy is not where it needs to be. And Dev is going to take a ride, but it's going to pop out to Cade. And Mel exits the game. 7 innings pitched. 2 homers, 2 RBIs allowed. That is going to be 4 innings once again for Mel. 7 Ks. You get what I'm saying. It is a 5th inning now in Cleveland. 1-run game separates us. And that is going to elude us to a closer's entrance. And the person coming out, Father, is going to come into this game. He has been remarkable, and he was the pride of Game 2 glory for Cleveland. And he is now sitting here taking the mound for Cleveland in a do-or-die game situation if they want to make themselves known in this series. It is the start of the 5th inning, sponsored by Pacific Seafood Haven. We're going to call play ball. Yeah, can we get a... Yeah. Hey, can we remove that? Because this is ridiculous. And Regam is going to return back to his position. A 1-0 count is presented here for Mr. Eric. Eric's going to try and take that one for a ride. He drills that one deep foul, hits a fan. That's going to be a 1-1 count. Regam is going to step in the catcher spot. He's going to try and puppet Father through this whole situation. And Eric tries to take that one for a ride. That is going to be lined out straight to the left field. And Cade is up again. Again with Cade, a guy that has really passed up on very homerable pitches this game. And this guy, I don't know what to say. I think it's a coach's decision at this point. I just don't see a guy that stares at a lot of strikes like that. He kind of reminds me of Regam early on in this series, taking a lot, but not, putting himself in a position to win. But Cade has tried to deliver for his team countless of times. And Cade will pop up straight to left field, and that's going to be 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Really getting down to the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a close one here. I don't know what's going on. Icy is up to bat. Icy with the lead, taking 2-run bomb just last inning. And he will try to extend this lead as much as he can for Milwaukee, because it is going to be a very crucial bottom of the 5th for Cleveland. Tries to get him with a sweeper going outside, and it's a 1-0 count. Father doing tremendously in this game. Father down low with a ball. 2-0 for Icy. This is not what you need right now. It is the top of the 5th, and this is a guy that will kill anything. Okay, 3-0. Oh my goodness. This is not, at this point, if you are the pitcher, you might as well just walk him. And they're going to walk Icy. Wow. They're just going to walk Icy. I mean, in my personal opinion, this is not a bad move. But this just brings up Mel. And see, this is not a situation you want to be in. I'm going to be honest. Father tries to do the sweeper outside once again. It is going to be very, 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 very imperative for Father to get this out. Oh, curveball down low, painted 83 on that one. Beautiful. 1-1 count. And Mel pops that one up. That is going to go to the bottom of the 5th. And it is a 1-run game. And ladies and gentlemen, I would suggest just tune in. And 3 outs stand between this team. Milwaukee looking to go up 3-1 in this series. Cleveland looking to tie everything back up, heading back to Milwaukee for a crucial Game 5. That will be tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. EST. I don't even know if that's even going to get streamed at all. But, yeah, because Milwaukee doesn't like the streaming, we'll say. Top of the lineup. This is the best situation possible if you're the Guardians. Top of the lineup. Last time these guys had top of the lineup in the bottom of the 5th game, Father and Regam went back-to-back for solo shots to walk off the Rays and send themselves to the playoffs. Now will they try to recreate that again? And honestly, it this is going to be a very interesting fit. Eric steps on the mound. Father steps in the batter's box. And now we are away. And Eric kick fires. Swing and a miss at the curveball. And can we not? I'll have to call delay at that point. And Father says back in the box, 0-1 count. He had to take a breather. Now, I will say that was a very interesting pitch to swing at. Change up down low for Father. Does not even peek at it. Eric is trying to put his team in a situation to win his third straight title. He is trying to join the many greats. That is going to be drilled, and that is going to be a deep top out to left field. 1 out for Milwaukee. Regard 0 for 4 this game. Yeah, he's 1 of 4, 1 of 5, something. He's barely been doing anything this game. He is trying to tie this game up. They know what he's going to try and swing at. They know, oh, that is not a start to the at-bat for Eric, I will say. Regam is trying to put his team in a position to win. If Regam, stares at the changeup down low. It is a 1-1. Things are getting shaky, ladies and gentlemen. Regam then Z-Man, a dynamic duo that can easily turn this game into a walk-off. Regam's not going to swing up high. There's a 2-1 count. Things are getting very intense here. If you are Milwaukee, Eric is starting to panic. Regam bounced that one off. That would have been amazing down the line as the right fielder plays ridiculously inside. That is a 2-2 count. If you're Eric, you need to tell your fielder to move over a little bit because this is ridiculous. Two count. The payoff pitch. Eric, kick fires. Knuckle misses again. It is a full count. It is a full count, ladies and gentlemen. Here, this could be the game time bomb, or this could be another routine pop-up. This determines everything. Eric with the kick fire. Pitch. It is fouled off. Wow, what a hack. He really wanted that pitch. Regam jumps out a little bit early on the pitch. It is another 3-2 count chance for Regam. Even my heart's racing. I'm not even playing the game. This is a good, interesting battle. This is bottom of the 5th. Eric. Pitch is on its way. Another 3-2. Regam pops out, and it is 2 out. The only decision now, it resides in the man Z-Man, who's been doing it all season long.
I'm walking on a damn out. He ain't running up a bag, he running it back.
I just got flashbangs. But it is the rookie is up 0-0. The kick, fire, and pitch from Eric. T-Man pops, and will he get there? He does. It is game over. Milwaukee goes up 3-1 in the series. And wow, what a game. Milwaukee is 1 win away. This is ridiculous. Well, it's been a pleasure announcing this game. I'm Pacific. Thank you for watching another edition of Sports Plus. I'm your commentator, Pacific, and this has been a great night of baseball. Good night from Cleveland, Ohio.